It's 7 p.m., boys and ghouls. You know what time it is. It's time for your ghost hosts, Brian and Rick, to take over the podcast airways with another edition of Spokane Ghost Talk. Tonight is an open invitation night. If you want to chat, let us know and come on with us live. Well, holy shit. That was an interesting opening, wasn't it?
Right?
I told you I nailed that one tonight.
Bam.
You know, you look different today, Rick.
What is that?
I don't know, there's something about you. Have you switched hands lately?
My what?
Have you switched hands lately? There's just that shimmer about you.
Which hand?
Exactly.
My right
switch.
hand.
Hey, you better be careful, man. Don't put that in and shake it all about.
My volume seems to be down on my end. It's weird. I can barely hear you.
I can hear you just fine, homeboy.
Huh.
All right, podcast fans, Spokane Ghost Talk fans. I'm your ghost host, Brian, here always with the newly deemed cardboard Rick. And tonight is open podcast night. You want to talk to us? You want to come on live? You let us know, and we'll bring you on.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah, what he said. I like it. You know, is it just me or do my eyebrows grow magically overnight?
No, well, we were thinking, when you outgrow your eyebrows, just do them this way. Comb them this way.
Right,
Just
right.
comb your eyebrows this way.
Uh-oh. Heather McBroom. Hey, you guys miss my hometown. Where's your hometown at? Is it Spokane? Because I sure as hell wouldn't miss this place. This is a crap hole. Oh, Rick. Rick, look. We've got guests that want to come on.
Ooh, hey, bring them on.
We have Marcus. Hello, Marcus.
Hey.
Hello.
You sexy little thing.
Hello.
That's right, you sexy little thing. Rawr. And we also have Lisa Marie.
Hello.
Hello, darlings. So,
I said hoping we'll get some people.
welcome to the open podcast tonight, guys.
Oh, Hannah, I have an idea. We can help Calista with the sewing machine to figure it out.
We can what?
Calista's having a hard time with her sewing machine. Every time the bobbin goes down to thread it, it gets all jacked up. I don't know how to use the sewing machine.
You know, if you would have caught me about 25 years ago, I would have known how to use one.
So what are we talking about tonight, Brian?
What's that?
What are we talking about tonight?
Oh, tonight, anything very normal.
All right.
Heather
First of all,
McBoom says she's from Medical Lake and Cheney. I'm in the Tri-Cities now. Yeah, I'd miss Medical Lake and Cheney too. The Tri-Cities is almost as bad as Spokane. That's horrible. So, you guys, I'm glad that you decided to pop on here because I've been chomping at the bit. Because as you two know, but not the YouTube fans out here know, I didn't sleep last night due to a major bout of insomnia. So I bugged the shit out of Lisa Marie and Marcus over here with all my great ideas from shirt designs to business cards to lanyards to cards to notebooks. Even built them a Facebook page because I was just nothing to do. Well, not only that, but I love this team. These guys rock.
Appreciate that. First of all, I want to ask Cardboard Rick, how are you?
Oh, yes.
Sorry, Rick.
He's doing fine tonight. He's doing fine.
Hey, make sure you don't have any liquid around you, Rick. We don't need you to shrivel up. Oh, yeah. Take a shower with it. Come on.
Any cats flying recently, Brian?
You know, I don't know. For the first time ever, I am sitting in a dark room for a podcast.
Oh.
So no cats today. I got a squirrely dog.
No cats this time.
That's okay. You should have seen my black cat last night. If I would have been able to get her recorded during that podcast, it was freaking hilarious. She was like going like this around the living room chasing something. She was like literally jumping halfway in the air.
Oh shit.
Oh, and
Okay,
last night I had a lovely neighbor come down that I had to let in because she was just a little out of it and forgot
So
her key.
Heather agrees with us. She says, Joseph Grimm, hello from MIG Paranormal Ghost Hunters, lead investigator Joseph Grimm.
That is a
Joseph.
name that was just
Heather
created.
McBroom, hey Joe. Joseph Grimm, shout out Brian, you rock. Thank you, Joseph. You're not so bad yourself there, fella. Okay. So I'm going to load up a couple pictures here that I want you guys to take a look at and give me your honest opinion. No fibbing because I can tell I'm a sensitive. Yeah, I'm looking at you there, furry boy.
Right?
Like,
What are you talking about, furless?
Marcus and I got this under control.
That's right. I grow more arm hair than you do facial hair in a year. I don't know where that came from, but yeah, it happened.
Neither do I.
Hey, just because you can grow a ponytail doesn't mean shit. I could grow a hell of a mohawk back in the day.
Right there, Raven Balding.
Okay, so here are the two pictures. This one is for Marcus.
I love that.
Yeah?
I love it. It's honestly,
Cool.
it's honestly super cool. The font and everything, and mixed with our covers, and it's just phenomenal. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. And Lisa, this one's for you.
Yeah. I like the font and everything on it. It's freaking badass. It's like it's like where you wear where you could wear them and they'll actually like stand out, you know, and it's one of those things. So it's not just somebody like you walk by and they go, oh, and they might go, holy crap, what's that? Where'd you get that from? You know?
Okay, so I got to be honest with you. When I created them, it was a Batman font. It was a size 12 font. And those badges, plus 8 more, have been purchased, have been made, and is waiting for me to get off work tomorrow to not only go and pick up your team's badges, but my team's badges as well.
Wow.
Dang, that was
Wow.
fast.
We appreciate that, Brian. 100%.
Gotta say, if there's anybody that is listening tonight and you guys need some stuff done or anything, check out Brian. He's got some really cool ideas. He puts a lot of work into stuff. Reach out to him.
Oh, shit. Uh-oh.
She's back.
Hi, Daisy Lou. The paranormal consultant says, very nice. And Joseph says, sorry, I have a dog in my face here. Adventures of the Hairy-Armed Brian Super Hairy Body. He's got a point. I am considered to be the Yeti, is what my nickname is. I'm the lead champion of hide and go seek. Ain't nobody gonna find me. So to show everybody else something cool here as well. Give me one second.
You can do this with her.
So while I was making your guys' badges, I decided to redo ours.
Wow.
Ooh, sweet. I really like that ghost that you guys got. That's pretty awesome.
Cool. That I can honestly say that was my find. Oh shit, here we go again. It's stuck on, oh, maybe not. What am I doing here? Where'd everybody go? Okay, there we go.
We're playing hide and seek. You just said that you're a master hider.
Right.
You're just trying it out.
So what we've done is they have.
Hey Joseph, how are you?
They have cut or printed the picture out that I sent them, and then they laminated it and punched a hole right in the middle of the top. So that way they're ready for a lanyard of your choosing.
Nice.
And, you know, honestly, it wasn't that expensive either. Let's see.
Was it like $20-something?
It was $43 altogether for all 22
that's not
of them.
bad.
That's awesome.
Joseph Grimm, what up, Lisa?
Hey, Joseph, how's it going?
Heather McBroom, look sharp, guys. Joseph Grimm, hey, Rick. And Joseph Grimm again, not bad. You know, I like Joseph Grimm. He actually talks a lot during our podcast. And
you left that one the last time, though.
Yeah, where's Mr. Paranormal Consultant at? I've only seen very nice. Oh, Joseph says my team will be going on Matt Barron's podcast November 19th.
Ooh, I better get that in my calendar.
Oh, no doubt. Ever since I met Matt, I think I've only missed one of his podcasts. And that was by complete accident because I slept through it.
It was that exciting?
Oh, no, I was that tired.
Oh.
So we have 6 viewers. We have 6 more spots to fill in our lovely group of chattering here. So anybody want to come on live? Let's go.
Well, I'm going to try something. Let me see something quick. I got an idea.
Uh-oh.
I know, right?
Insert loud noises now.
Let's see. Sure.
Well, not me.
Remember, any loud noise is Rick's fault.
Right?
Yep.
You're good to go. Oh, man.
Let me see.
So, what have you guys been up to since the last time we chatted?
Well,
good.
Fun day of sitting in the ER today.
Yeah, I heard about that. Is everything okay?
So far, so good. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Well, we went to the ER here in town, and they were super busy. There were people waiting for 2 to 3 hours there.
I hate that.
Yeah. So I literally just got up, walked out, and drove to the next town, and we got seen in 30 minutes. So
Nah.
So, yeah, it's crazy, man. The ER these days is horrible. I try to avoid it as much as possible.
No doubt. No doubt.
Right.
Heather McBroom says, you guys should go check out the 1,000 Steps. I forget exactly where it is at, but it's around Spokane. That is actually one of our favorite places to hunt when we had our contracts with the cemetery. That was a great place. I almost got shoved down the stairs. Rick got kicked by a little spirit.
Is it literally 1,000 stairs?
No.
Oh well, no, it's not exactly 1,000. It's just called that for some reason. But right in front of the steps, there's a huge mausoleum.
Ooh, I love mausoleums.
It was
I don't want to spoil anything at all, but in season 2 of Minnesota Spirit Hunters, it's our cemetery season. We're going to this one cemetery, huge mausoleum. I'm super excited. I don't know if we can get access to this mausoleum, but definitely gonna try.
That would be cool if you guys could.
Yeah. I'm gonna definitely try to get in the mausoleum. I think that'd be super awesome. Great addition to the investigation.
Well, see, the mausoleum that Rick is speaking of and that Heather's speaking of, it was an Elks Lodge. They bought and had a mausoleum put up. It was decked out in brass. They had a giant elk on top of it.
Wow.
The stairs were once beautifully constructed. The grass was taken care of. But because they wouldn't raise their drink prices or try to make any other money, they ended up stripping the entire mausoleum down of its brass and all that and selling it to keep their business afloat.
Yeah.
And nobody took care of it or anything, so the cemetery took back control of it. And the mausoleum,
it's been empty since then.
Dude, that would be awesome to go in.
Oh yeah, it's just used as a storage unit right now.
Really?
For like hoses and stuff. There's actually never a body put in there.
Wow.
We're supposed to, but
being in the cemetery, imagine the readings you would get.
Oh, that would be phenomenal.
Absolutely. That'd be awesome. So you've asked us to do virtual investigations with you later this month.
Yeah. We have a couple of them coming up. And for all you 5 fans that are watching right now and the millions watching when we're gone, we're going to be on StreamYard, filming in both our group or our community page and YouTube. And we are going to have the Minnesota Spirit Hunters live with us during the investigation. This is going to be a first time ever for us.
Did you guys see that at all?
What's that?
Okay, so above me, I have some Halloween decor hanging up here, right?
Right.
All right, and I have 2 spiders hanging right there. All right, there's another one hanging right there. Dude, it's been hung up there all day, not touched or anything, and it just fell out of nowhere.
Oh, that's weird.
That's insane.
I don't know if anybody just caught that or not, but I swear I just heard a dark laughter coming from one of y'all's phones.
Really?
I can't tell where it came from, but that was weird.
I'm going to have to go back on there and check it out. That's crazy.
Joseph Grimm says haunted places to check out is the
Grand Street Theater in Helena, Montana. Check out. That sounds interesting. Grand Street.
Sure does.
Kinda.
I love a good theater.
Absolutely.
So, my question to you guys is, are you ready to investigate virtually with the Spokane Ghost Crew?
Absolutely. I'm excited. When you asked us to do that, I was just super happy. I've never done a virtual investigation, so I'm happy about it.
Hello, Dustin Marcia. Pull you up on screen for a second.
Who's
Here we
here?
go.
Woo!
He is from Central Maine.
Dustin, if you want to hop on live, send me a message. So, in return, please, Marcus, tell the fans what we get to do for you.
Well, for our investigation, you talking about for the investigations or?
Yes, sir.
All right. So for our future investigations, we're going to be at the venue and we're going to bring the Spokane Ghost Crew on live with StreamYard, and they're going to virtual investigate every investigation that they would like. So, yeah, we're going to have virtual crew members with us every investigation. That should be super fun.
That's going to be the same way with us as well.
That should be super fun.
Oh, it's going to be a kick in the pants. I am so looking forward to it.
That's if we can get the rest of our crew members to do the podcast with us instead of just you and I.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lisa, just me and you.
Hey,
we typically have Sarah Russell on here and Kimberly. Out of 10 people or 12 people on our team, minus the 2 that run the show, there's only 2 out of the 10 investigators that actually show up on this. Justin Marquez says Minnesota spirit hunters are great.
We appreciate that. Right back at you, to be honest.
Dustin, I agree 110%. This team is phenomenal. I certainly have a blast with them on podcasts. I can't imagine how much fun we're going to have investigating.
Oh, we're going to have a ton of fun.
Hey, are you trying to call me fat, calling me tons of fun? That's not very nice. I'll mute you.
I'm tons of fun, too.
Oh, okay. Well, we can be tubby together.
Okay. Sounds good.
Not only are we ugly together, but we're tubby together, too.
And we got the furry face.
Exactly. Unlike some people, cardboard man.
Yeah. Mr. Ponytail.
So, Matt Barron, what is up, dude? Why are you so quiet tonight?
Anybody want an origami heart?
You know, if I could eat one of those out of your hand right now, I would.
What?
Tomato.
Oh, I thought you said they were gum.
Apparently, she is.
I'm sorry. I got my mind on food right now.
See, tons of fun.
That's right. That's right. Did you say steak? Oh, shit.
Oh, boy. I got some donuts here. I got some donuts here for you. There.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
2 for me and 2 for you.
All right. Can you send them virtually?
Yeah, I'll try to find them. Well, you might as well send those on over, too.
Right, right. I prefer the orange ones, actually. They got a lot more kick to them.
You know what we should do for fun, Brian?
What's that?
We should have a contest between me, you, Lisa, and Cardboard Man.
Who can grow the best beard?
Sure.
I should just change my name to that, Cardboard Man.
Rick is going to lose. He can't grow a beard.
I think Lisa would beat him, I think. No offense, Lisa.
For what?
Nothing. Never mind. I didn't
All
say
right, I got
shit.
like a bunch. We had an never mind. I'll talk about that later.
Let's get together and do the Pocky challenge.
Dude,
Matt says he's just here listening.
I am down for a Pocky challenge.
Let's do it.
Oh, and just for because with Dustin, if you guys don't know anything about it, the Voodoo app, check it out. Pretty cool.
Is it up and running?
I think so. Hey, Dustin, if you can hear this, is that Voodoo app now up and running?
What is a Voodoo app?
It's an app that Dustin created. It's kind of like so you can go on there and you can post paranormal events and updates and basically a pair unity Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
Pretty awesome.
Here, I'll look.
That's actually badassery, Dustin. I want you to go share that in the Spokane Ghost Talk.
And then also, hey, Brian, on that Voodoo app, when people go in there, they actually are, let's see. Oh, they're doing a bunch of updates. So I was just going to see if it was. Yeah, because
update.
Actually, speaking of updates, the Minnesota Spirit Hunters website is actually under construction. Brand new website, new features, everything.
Mm-hmm.
So
you know what really pissed me off about your Facebook community page?
What pissed you off about our Facebook community page?
Here we go.
The fact that I could not copy and paste your phone number, your email, or your website to put on your group page this morning. I had to do it all manually.
Oh,
I was a sad panda.
I'm sorry, buddy.
It's okay. You can scratch my back and I'll purr like a walrus for you later.
Turn around.
All right. Oh, I'm looking forward to this one.
Right here live on the Spokane Ghost Crew.
Don't worry, we got Lisa and Rick here recording. We're about to make some money, buddy.
No, because apparently Marcus is going to start selling you on the market next week or something.
What was that?
You said you're going to sell my ass. Remember, we were talking earlier? And I said, I don't think we get much.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Marcus.
Yeah, what's up?
I wanted to talk to you about something, actually. Lisa let me in on a little secret about you.
Okay.
That one of your big desires is to see that voluptuous self you call your body on the inside of a television.
Yes, sir.
Well, I had a bona fide idea.
Let's hear it.
Oh my gosh, who the hell is doing that? Good Lord Almighty.
It always is.
That's some feedback there, man.
Jack, let me touch the dog shit out of you here in a minute. I swear to glob. Okay. But anyways, so we have a community channel up here in Spokane called Community Channel 14. It's on cable television, and I believe they have streaming over phones now as well.
Oh.
Well, with your editing skills, we could put together episodes for you, episodes for us, and we could take turns every week airing an episode. And dude, I will totally cover the $30. If you do the editing, I'll take care of everything else.
Heck yeah, man. Sounds like a plan.
That way, you can be seen on TV. I can be seen on TV.
Heck yeah.
And we rock and roll with it.
Let's do it.
Hell yeah, dude. I will look into that here in just a little bit.
I
And
dropped
make sure all my facts are correct.
Yeah.
But the last time we tried to go channel 14, my equipment tech and editor didn't know how to run Apple editing.
Oh.
And had a very basic editing kit at his disposal. So, needless to say, we wasted $30 for a commercial that we shot.
Huh.
But if we go in there with already edited episodes, all we have to do is put them in a row and say, this is week 1, this is week 2, week 3, week 4, and throw them $30, and they air our shit on TV.
Dude, I'm down for that.
I think that would be epic.
Yeah.
Sometimes when Lisa keeps secrets, look what happens.
So, speaking of editing, Brian has asked me to edit an intro for one of their episodes. Super excited about this. What was it called? The Moxie Event Center?
The Roxy Event Center, a.k.a. the old Hilliard Masonic Temple.
Yes. And I'm actually going to start production on that either tonight or in the morning. It's going to be...
Dude,
it's going to be a badass opener, man.
I am giddy like a little schoolgirl right now.
Yeah, man. I'll get it done for you.
That is so awesome.
Heck yeah.
And then what I want to do is I want to save the opening and I want to save the closing. And we're going to use our night vision camcorder for our YouTube channel.
Okay.
And we're going to put that opening with the YouTube channel investigation and the closing as well. So I want you to make sure that it is mentioned that it is made by you.
Absolutely.
Because you got to give credit where credit is due, brother.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
Yep, we're gonna get this done. We have a lot to do, so we need to rock and roll.
Oh, yeah. And if you guys are wondering how me and Marcus are so close already, and Lisa...
Because they send love letters all the time.
Yeah, me and Marcus send love letters all the time. I put little notes in his lunch bag. I love you, sweetie. I'll see you after work. Oh, wish you said
Stop it, you're making me blush.
But we believe in para-unity. And Marcus, go ahead and tell the fans what I'm talking about.
So, when it comes to para-unity, in this field, it's not a competition whatsoever. When it comes to para-unity, we all need to unite as one and basically be a big, huge team / family. And honestly, we stand behind each other and we help each other with whatever is needed. So
we do
exactly.
Well, you don't, Lisa.
You're out there charging people for investigation, and that means you're an asshole.
No, we don't do that.
No.
I charge for something else, but not investigation.
Exactly.
Y'all like my ghost?
Oh my God, I thought you were putting on a rubber glove for a minute.
Look at that, it blinks too.
Like, how did
I know, it's a blinking rubber glove. Anybody ready for the enema? Ooh, that just sent shivers down my spine.
Oh, boy.
But yes, we encourage all teams to come to both of our group pages. Spokane Ghost Crew from me, and Minnesota Spirit Hunters for Marcus. And share your team, share your evidence, share your investigations. We're all about boasting each other up and not tearing each other down unless you're charging people for it. Then you stay the hell out of my group.
Yep. It's all about helping, man. It's not about the money.
Exactly. The only time it's about the money is when you have to drive 3.5 hours to a residential, and then you just simply ask, hey, can you help us out with a little bit of gas to get there and back? That's okay.
I see you too.
Yeah, man. Charging for investigations is like we talked about last night. It's not really in our dictionary because we believe in helping people and not charging them. I mean, you want to leave us a donation, go right ahead, but it's not required. So,
and I will definitely say that now that if anybody ever gets that feeling that they need to donate anything, whether it be equipment, all the way up to a vehicle or $1,000, donations are gladly accepted because, it's out of pocket for us,
I'll be right back, guys. The baby is crabby.
Cause she wants
go get that baby daddy.
All right.
Bring her on.
And then there was 3. Rick, I swear to God, you keep that noise up, I'm going to come out there and smack you.
Hey, I've got the killer case of the munchies. I'm eating some chips now. I'm eating some ice cream. So
I need like a sign. Round 1. Let's go. Round 1.
As long as I can be Scorpion, we're good. Dustin, I agree. What we're doing right now in our group actually is a raffle, and it's $5 per entry, no entry limit, and 7 lucky winners get the chance to
I thought it was 10, not 7.
No, it's 7. 7 lucky investigators get to go to an undisclosed cemetery location with the Spokane Ghost Crew, and guess who else is going to be there? The Minnesota Spirit
Cardboard Man.
Sorry, I had to come up with it, Rick. How do you put somebody in front of a camera when they disappear all the time? And I was like, oh yeah, cardboard person cut out.
So for everybody who is watching that is in the Spokane area or close to the Spokane area, get in, get your raffle tickets. You can pay on Facebook, you can pay on Venmo, you can pay on PayPal, or me and Rick on the 15th will be at McDonald's from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Market Street to accept cash donations. All this money is going towards the greater cause of getting us better equipment, fixing my piece of shit car, and having gas money to get to better commercial investigation. Yeah.
See, Marcus, I told you she just wanted to come and chat with us. Check her out.
Yes,
She's
she did. Look at that. She's smiling.
Dude, she's going to be great on camera.
Check her out.
My
She's
daughter,
like,
my daughter actually asked me the other night if she could go ghost hunting with me.
Nice.
My 7-year-old. I unfortunately said, honey, you have to wait until you're 15 to go with us. Speaking of the devil, hello, sweetheart.
The what?
What?
Okay, what?
All right, come on, stuttering.
Pantera said what?
That she wanted to go ghost hunting with us at the Roxy Event Center. I think he's frozen in place. His gauges have melted to his phone.
No, actually, the funny thing is actually the microphone this time. Yay!
Oh, that's great.
The fighters.
With this phone, it's one thing or it's another.
Oh, hello, sweetheart. If I was there in person, I would be throwing you up in the air right now. And handing you back to Daddy to watch you barf all over him. You know, there was an incident that I had with my daughter. She was about a year old, and I'd been throwing her up in the air for about 10-15 minutes. And I sit her down, go get something to drink. I pick her back up, I throw her over my head, and I'm holding her. And the next thing I know, my entire face is dripping with warm liquid.
Oh.
Luckily, it did not get in my mouth, but it did get in my eyeball.
Oh.
Well, better than your mouth.
Justin says, cute kiddo Marcus.
Thank you. Yeah, she's a brat. She's a brat.
So where the hell is my team tonight? Where is my Kimberly? Where is my Sarah Russell? This is bullshit. All right.
I don't know. You better call.
I'm about ready to jump somebody's rear end here now. I'm going to send dirty messages to people.
Better be careful. You never know what the response you're going to get.
That is true. You know, speaking of dirty messages, Marcus.
Yeah.
How many really hot females have been hitting you up lately?
Huh.
10, 1,
Be honest?
5, 4, 3, 2.
I've had about 9 or 10 of them hit me up in the past 3 days. And I mean, these girls are 10.
Hello, Ashley. How are you?
You know what the fudged up part is? They're all bots.
Oh, jeez. Of course.
I'm sitting here thinking, no, I'm hot shit. You know, maybe the beard is attracting the ladies, you know, but oh no, they're bots.
You never know.
Oh.
Ashley Abbott, hello.
Haven't had one.
I don't know why. I guess I'm a bot magnet or something. Man, I just had this doctor today tell me he was into the paranormal, and if I send him $1,500, he's gonna send me $6,500 back.
Ooh, that's a hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I'm one of the cute ones hitting up Marcus. Oh, that's great.
Oh, much love to you, Dustin.
Ashley Abbott, I'm doing well, thanks. How is everyone? I'm good.
We're doing awesome as well.
I'm sleep deprived, but I'm doing good. And Marcus is just silent but deadly over there.
Yeah. Got a stuffy nose. It's kind of irritating me.
They got everybody's getting sick. I have a sick 14-year-old who's crabby who decided to cut up her sister's stuff tonight.
Uh-oh. Ashley Abbott. Calling Ashley Abbott. If you have a paranormal story or any folklore or anything that has to do with the paranormal or supernatural, you should come on live with us. It's open podcast night. Joseph Grimm wants to know, Marcus, Is she a junior paranormal ghost investigator?
She will be. This is the CEO of the company.
Marcus, I'm going to send you a baby gift.
Oh.
I am going to send your little girl
You get some feedback.
onesie.
Oh.
Brother, you're getting some feedback, my brother.
Just for her.
Oh,
Hey,
that's
Brian.
awesome, man. Appreciate that.
I know where Sarah Russell is.
Say
2
thank
minutes
you.
ago, she was posting on your website.
Say thank
Do
you.
what?
You want to know where Sarah Russell was?
Yeah.
14 minutes ago.
Yeah.
She
Couldn't
posted-
read that, but
Yeah, she posted it to Spokane Ghost Crew 14 minutes ago asking a question.
well, damn it, Sarah Russell. She needs
Here,
to
I'll
be in
respond.
here.
I'll get on. Where are you? Right here.
So, all right, fans. We got 6 of you watching. Now's the time to ask us any questions. If you have any comments or concerns, or if you want to hop on live feed, let me know.
Joe's the one.
I'm already prepared for you anyway.
Uh-oh. She's getting busy, Daddy.
Yep, she is.
Joseph Grimm wants to know if he can come on the show.
The Griminator.
The Grimster.
The Grim. Oh, my. Holy shit. That's a
Dang,
mouthful to
jump
say.
on, right?
Have many paranormal stories and more. I am a psychic, medium, empath, clairvoyant, psychic, healer, Wiccan, and paranormal investigator with AJ's Paranormal. Ashley, you need to come on our show. Like right now. Like 10 seconds ago.
Yeah.
We need some sizzle in here tonight. Marcus is just killing it.
Be aggressive about it.
Get a haircut.
I need a haircut.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go invite a couple people to the podcast.
All right.
Nice.
If Ashley ain't gonna come to me, I'm gonna come to her. Does that sound stalkerish?
Yeah. A bit.
All right, that's I didn't mean for it to sound that way, Ashley. I'm sorry. All right. Here we go. Ashley, the string yard has been sent. I have found you.
Teresa says, invite me too. I'm technically challenged.
Lisa, share that link with Teresa.
I just shared it with a few people.
Wonderful.
I shared it with our whole team, so.
Oh, shit. You guys are going to overload me here. I'm going to be overrun by Minnesota.
Dun, dun, dun.
You know, why is it that Minnesotans kind of sound like Canadians?
Shepherds are
Is
not actually.
it a weird coincidence?
We're only, I think, 8 hours away from Canada, anyways. Who knows?
I mean, 3 hours away from
I'm from
Canada.
Texas.
Or what? Okay, I got Tater talking in this room and oh my gosh. Oh, whew.
All right. We have somebody else joining in. All right. State your name and occupation, please.
T medium.
T medium. Well, see, I fancy myself as a T5X, but that's just me. Welcome to the podcast, T. How you doing, honey?
I'm great, thank you.
What up, Nicole? So, T, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am part of Minnesota State Hunters. I came on a little after Marcus first started. I think he and I clicked pretty quickly, and now I am their remote medium because I do not do Minnesota Hunters anymore. I'm done. So that's
Nice.
pretty much about me.
Very nice. Very nice. So, like I asked these guys, were we on live last night, guys?
Yes.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay. What was your I just shit my pants moment during an investigation?
We should really show that video.
What video?
Yours.
My video? Oh yeah, that
one-
was crazy.
That one when we're all just when you sent it and you're like, what the hell?
I know. I still can't figure it out. But that wasn't really an investigation. That was just my friend going, "What the heck?"
Right. It popped in my head.
No.
Yeah.
I once captured an EVP and I had closed the door a little too hard. We were at our second ever investigation. We called it the J House. And you hear clear as daylight, that mother effer did it.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah. I listened back to that and said, holy shit, are you sure that wasn't one of you guys? Yeah, I'm sure that wasn't us. We weren't around you. Holy shit.
I've been having a lot of activity in my house. My house is very active. And so my husband passed away 2 years ago.
I'm
And
sorry to hear that.
and then I had a real close friend that we had a special bond, and he died in June. And so last night I keep a gate on my bedroom door so my dogs can't get out into rest and health while we're sleeping. And I know I put my gate up last night, and this morning it was wide open. I'm like, okay, who's messing with me? Is it the husband or the special friend?
Oh, shit.
Wow.
I went to turn off my TV, and my ceiling fan just started going off. And I'm like, okay, hello, why? And so I talked to my special friend's mom, and she goes, oh, you always have to have the ceiling fan on. I'm like, all right, know who's now. It's pretty cool.
No, I lived in this apartment, and one and only time I ever had any activity in this apartment. So you walk down the hallway, or down this little hall, like living room here, and then you walk into the kitchen. You got a giant pantry to the right and the kitchen to the left. And as I'm walking by this giant pantry, on the top shelf is a toolbox. Well, on top of that toolbox is a hammer. I get about 3 feet in front of that toolbox, and that hammer flies halfway into my fucking kitchen.
Whoa.
Dang.
Wow.
I shit my pants in my apartment.
Wow.
I bet.
That was my OMG moment of the year for that one.
Crazy.
This is my little Daisy Lou.
Oh, look, Rena wants a puppy, Marcus.
You want a puppy?
Rena wants a puppy now.
You want a puppy?
I am flat 5'1".
Ashley Abbott, I can join shortly. I'm holding you to that.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get this little one to bed. I'll be right back.
Okay.
You shouldn't say that. Don't you watch horror movies? You'll never be right back when you say I'll be right back.
True story.
All right. I am left with the ladies.
Uh-oh.
Aren't you lucky?
I am. I'm a lady
having too
man,
much of a
so-
lucky day earlier.
I've been told I can talk a fish out of water to come out and have a beer with me.
Do you have a fish so you can try it now?
Unfortunately, no. I don't have any fish. I got plenty of pork, but no fish. So I guess you could say, go fish.
There you go.
Sorry, guys. I'm very easy tonight. I'm sleep deprived. So, T.
Yes.
Tell me about your ability and when you first noticed it and when you were first able to start using it.
Well, I come from a long line of gifted people. My mom, my aunt, my maternal grandfather. So there's a lot of history there.
So you have a bloodline of this.
Huh?
You have a bloodline of medium.
Yes, correct.
Cool.
And so the earliest thing that I remember, and the only reason why I remember it is because my mom would tell me the story, is when I was probably about 5 or 6 years old. I told her about my dad. My dad was in the service and he was on TDY. And I looked up from my coloring book and said, Mommy, Daddy just had an accident. And she's like, don't say something like that. And so she called him and they talked and she finally said, well, did you have an accident tonight? And he's like, how did you know about that? And she's like, well, your daughter told me. And he's like, how did she know about that? So yeah, that was one of the first ones. And then I guess my maternal grandmother took over my body and was able to go through me to communicate with my mother when I was probably about the same age. So when I first started knowing I lived in the South. So a lot of Southern people believe that it's the devil's work. So
Voodoo.
So I wasn't able to communicate that I had this gift because I grew up mostly in the South. And so I suppressed it just because I didn't want to think I didn't want people to think I was evil. And so, but I've always known I've had it. And just recently, I've actually started opening up. And if people say something, actually, my friends usually talk before me and say, oh, yeah, I have a friend. She's a medium. You need to talk to her. And then I'm like, thanks, So I still have a hard time admitting, just probably from my childhood growing up in the South. So it's still hard for me to admit.
Gotcha.
So when we added you to the team, was it kind of hard to open yourself up like that all of a sudden?
Hey, I'm asking the questions here, Sharp Stuff.
Well, ask what I just asked then.
I can't remember. Go ahead, T. I'm just going to sit over here and mope.
Yes, it is still a little hard. Sometimes I think people don't take me seriously, and I still always doubt I still sometimes think, oh, that's not right. I'm not getting that. That can't be possibly right. So I still doubt myself. And so, yeah, it's hard. It really is. And then, when you work beside Rochelle, who is, and MJ, who are phenomenal mediums, they keep you on your toes, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
I got to know what it felt like to be used as a puppet pretty much by your grandmother.
I actually don't remember because I was so little.
Damn
And I know, but my mom told the story. Would you like to hear it? I don't want to take up.
Oh, I would absolutely love to hear it.
So my mom said that we got up in the morning and I looked at her and I said, Mommy, can I be the mommy today and you be the little girl? And she's like, well, sure. Is this a game we're going to play? And I'm like, yeah. So we played this game for all day long. And then she was sewing. She used to sew all of our clothes because we were kind of poor. And so she was sewing and I came into the sewing room and I said, hey, would you like to have a back rub today? And she's like, oh, I think that would be just wonderful. So I started giving her a back rub. I started massaging her shoulders. And she says, as I was massaging, my hands got bigger and bigger and bigger. And she started kind of going, oh my goodness, this is not right. So the closet in that room had mirrors. So she turned to look and she saw her mother standing in my place. And she screamed my name and jumped out of the chair. And she said, I just looked at her like, well, what's wrong? And she's like, don't ever do that again. And I never knew, like, I don't remember that. But she said, I just acted totally normal.
Wow.
So my grandmother must have been communicating from the moment I woke up that day, since I wanted to play that game.
Nice.
Yeah.
Gwen Morgan. Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm late. We watch now and we watch what I missed later tonight.
Awesome.
Hope everyone is doing okay.
Doing fine. Thanks for joining, Glenn.
Doing good. A little.
And he's gone.
And poof. Push the wrong button.
That's the first time I kicked myself out of the studio. Won't be the last time tonight, guys. I promise.
Man,
I am notorious for kicking myself out of my own podcast.
If only we could kick you out.
Right? Hey, I'm going to mute you. You know what? Better yet, you go in the corner, Marcus. You were in timeout, mister. Oh, I love you too, teddy bear. So, I've been talking to a lot of mediums lately. I actually have 3 mediums on my team. Well, 2 mediums and a clairvoyant. One is coming into her abilities. One is full-fledged into her abilities. And the clairvoyant is just, wow. And it always trips me out because I'll be sitting there and all of a sudden one of them will be like, all right, what's wrong with you? Ain't nothing wrong with me. There's something wrong with you. You might as well tell me. There ain't nothing wrong with me.
Yep.
There's something. Don't you try. Don't you do this right now.
Yep, exactly.
The one thing that gets me about mediums, I can't have a bad day around one.
I'll tell you something pretty cool. When we first opened the team, we were down in St. Paul doing a photo shoot. Well, photo shoot is done and everything. And
was it for a swimsuit calendar?
Of course.
We rocked it.
It's coming out next year.
Oh, dude, I'm so buying like 10 copies to paste you all over my walls.
Just for me, right?
Just for you. Let me guess, you look to be about a July.
How'd you know?
I'm a psychic.
So anyway, we're done with the photo shoot and we're walking down past the theater or whatever, and all of a sudden T stops and is looking in a window, and all of a sudden she's like tells me to come here and kind of puts me to the test or whatever, look in there and describe what's in there. Well, I start describing, and everything that I say, T is like, yep. I'm like, what? Like, seriously, I guess I was just seeing the same exact thing. I basically saw a man with a tuxedo, and
Yep.
yeah, it was crazy. I didn't even know I had that ability at the time. So
hang on 1 second. Ashley says she's all set, low lighting, no sensitive to light, unsure how to join, LOL. You just click on the white lettering of the link I sent you, and it'll take you right to me. You'll pop up under my guest, and we'll have a chatty chat. So, there's me and my sister. We have a very weird connection. We are close like twins are supposed to be.
Yep.
I met my sister when I was 5 years old. And I clinged to her. She was my world. And then she was taken from me. And then brought back when I was 10.
Oh, wow.
Taken again a year later. We really didn't get to really see each other until she was about 18.
Wow.
And, we have studied the Wiccan religion for many of years. We are definitely out of practice, but it's been a couple years. But it's like we're mediums to each other.
Mm-hmm.
I can sense if she's depressed, if she's sad, if there's something wrong with her. And she can do the same thing with me.
Yep.
And we're inseparable.
Yep.
that's awesome.
I can't live without my older sister.
Yep.
And is that something somewhat of a link that we could potentially be from a line of mediums, or is that just a link between me and her?
I guess I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. But I can tell you that last year I never knew that I had siblings. My mom took me to her grave, and I met a sister that my mom had, and she's an older sister, and we do the same exact thing. And we just found each other last June.
Oh, wow.
And she'll call me up and she'll say, "What's wrong?" And I'll be like, "Nothing." And she's like, "Don't lie to me. Whatever you do not lie to me." And she dreams about me. Like if I'm having something, she'll dream about me, and I'll be standing, and then there's like chaos all around me. And she calls and she's like, "What's wrong?" So I don't know if it's just a sibling thing or what, but it's freaking amazing when you can do that.
T, you have a question down here. Glenn Morgan posts, question, my mom has been visiting me in my dreams a lot lately. Could she be worried about me?
It depends on what the dream is. Most of the time, they just come to us in our dreams because it's the easiest time to come to us because our minds are pretty much open when we're sleeping. So that's usually when they come to us. That's usually when a lot of people who want to talk to me, they come to me and they wake me up. And it's like, "Hey, dude, I'm sleeping. Go away. Come back to me when I'm awake." But yeah, my late husband, he comes to me in my dreams too. It just depends on the dream, I guess.
Now, speaking of dreams, I found my father's body October 30th of 2006.
Oh,
He passed away from a drug overdose. And he was my world, my best friend, everything. And for years, had this reoccurring dream that I was the only person there viewing his body. I walk up to the casket to touch him, and he sits up and starts climbing out of the casket with his arms like stretched out in front of him. As he's walking, he's dripping skin and blood and
wow.
gooeys. And then there's this little girl with long black hair standing in the corner with her hands behind her back. And right as he gets to me and puts his hands on my shoulders, I would wake up screaming. Like I would freak the fudge out for like 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Some of them are powerful. Some of those dreams are powerful.
Oh, definite.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Welcome, Ashley.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
A little sleep deprived, but I'm all right. So,
I'm always sleep deprived.
my
I don't
dear, are a psychic medium, empath, clairvoyant, psychic healer, Wiccan, and paranormal investigator.
Yep. And quite a few other psychic abilities thrown in there.
I have to know your background and your story, homegirl. The floor is yours.
Okay. Let's see.
That's right. I'm putting you on live drill here.
I've been seeing spirits since I was probably 4. My grandmother had passed away. I heard noises, went out to get a drink. The rocking chair was moving. And I heard her. Said, "I'm okay, honey. I don't hurt anymore." That was the first encounter. And then as I got older, it became more frequent. I'd wake up at night to different voices. Ran out. I told my mother there was a man in my room. Every time he was there, he had a certain smell, a phantom smell, a very thick male cologne. And I kept seeing a jacket picture in my head. And I described it to my mother. It was my grandfather's. He had passed away a year before I was born. So he tends to hover around me quite a bit. And he's there. And then come 12, 13 years old, I started getting attacked in my sleep. Waking up with bruises, scratches, things that could not be explained. The night before the first one happened, there were eyes outside the window. Well, that room was about 9 foot off the ground, so they had to have been hovering or extremely tall, one or the other. But I woke up with claw marks on my back. And my mother looked at them. They were straight up and down, 3. And that's how it happened. I said, "I don't know." I said, "You tell me." Well, that's when I started looking at ways to try and protect myself because I was scared. I was a child. And I turned to Wicca. Wicca helped me guard myself. And then I started building a box in my head, is how I picture it. Either a box, a mirror, or just something to block out the negativity so I didn't get hurt anymore. Well, it worked. I started summoning dragons as well. Dragons don't respond to certain people, but I seem to have an army of them now that float around me. They've been around me since I was 15. My mother ran into my bedroom. She said, "How long does it take for them to respawn?" I said, "I don't know." Said, "Anytime between now and a couple of days. If they don't respond, they don't respond." Well, my mother was in the back room. She literally told me that it sounded like a car landed on top of the house. When she woke me up, I saw a flash of a dragon in my head. Yellowish eyes like Jasper. Yellow Jasper. And that's what I called him. He was the first one to show up. But continuing to build the wall, because again, being afraid. And then I had met she's pretty well-known psychic. She will be at the Parafest that my team is actually a sponsor for. And she gives me a little bit of hints here and there. She took me in like a dog.
So where is Parafest taking place?
There are two of them. There's one this Friday in Vassalboro, Maine. My parents live up there. So my oldest son, stepson, he's come with me. He's like 3 times the size as I am. I'm only 5'4". And he's huge. He's like 6'4", 250 pounds. He said, "I'm your bodyguard." I said, "Nuh-uh. I'm older than you. It's supposed to be the other way." But when people look at me, they don't realize how I'm actually a lot younger than I look.
Oh, dynamite comes in small packages. My wife's 5'1", and I'm scared shitless of that woman.
People they've told me that once they make me mad and they see that side of me, they get very intimidated by me fast. And after I had met this psychic, she took me hand in hand. This was 5 years ago. And she looked right in my eyes and she started crying. I'm looking at her going, "What's going on?" She said, "You took your bracelet off." I said, "Yeah, I know. That helps me guard myself. It was made of obsidian, snowflake obsidian, clear quartz, and a couple other protective stones made by hand. I made them." And I took it off. She took me by the hand. She said, "Honey," she said, "you can learn how to control it." She said, "You are very different than anyone, or anything for that matter that she's run into." Well, 3 years later, after dropping, I started to say things and they started to happen. Days after, a couple weeks. Now I'm saying things that happen between 30 seconds to a minute from head. I did it last night with my stepson. He was fighting with his girlfriend on the phone. And I told him, I said, "Well, it sounds like she's insecure and has trust issues." A minute later, she wrote the exact same thing down. And he looked at me, gave me a high five. He said, "You're getting good at that." I said, "It's just happening. I was born with genetics from my mother. My great-grandmother was a psychic medium. And my mother is a sensitive, but she promised she wouldn't push past that. Because as soon as I opened that window, I started to get attacked again. So I had to learn how to defend myself. And the 3 years later, I woke up, I had a burn, I had a blister on the side of my face, right side. I woke up with it and it was in the shape of something. And it took us a month to figure it out. I have a scar that looked like Norse mythology. It is named as Odin's rune. I have it on my face when I get angry or something's trying to hurt me. It will turn bright red and it will stick out from my face.
Wow.
And then my voice will go deep. I take the bad blows. If someone in my team or with me is getting hurt, I jump in front of them. I'm not afraid of it anymore because I've grown. And that mark, the mark, as to how to explain it got there, I don't know, but I don't question it because it's there for a reason. I have been with my group and other groups. They looked right at me and they ended up following me instead of the leader of the group that I was there with. They didn't want to follow him. They wanted to follow me because of what I could do. And that mark turns out that my mother's side, again with the psychic medium for great grandmother, we have Norse Viking DNA in her blood, which connected the Odin's rune on my face. And electronics have called me on several different boxes, and they refer to me as Odin's daughter, my soul, not my body. So I've been around for quite a while. And I have very unique abilities that I use my own body as a tank and a shield for people. I can get entities to leave a house without doing the smudging and sage and all that. And I can keep them out too. Spirits to demonic entities. The demonic ones, they're not very pleasant because when I do what I do to get them out, I tend to get some of their memories. And they're just there. But I figure
I have a question for you.
Going down my path.
I have to know, how much is a bus ticket for you to get your butt down here and work for me? I would gladly follow you into an investigation. You just sound amazing. I mean, the bloodline, Odin, I like that sort of mythology. You are just one fascinating lady here.
Thank you. It's been a long journey, but I look at it this way. I've embraced it. I'm not afraid of it. And my parents they went to Penhurst Asylum 2 months ago. I was there. My parents would not go. I told them, you're not going without me. And they said, why? I said, because I'm your tank and shield. I said, I know Jeff is a sensitive. Ashley and Jeff, they were the ones who started the group I'm in. And they wanted me in because they knew what I could do.
Nice.
And they invited my mother. So my mother's in it with me. But they went to Penhurst. And I told them, I said, I'm going when and how much. And she told me, I said, okay. They booked a hotel room. We went there. And seeing that the building and the things that people went through. I mean, just looking at the objects, you could just picture running in a patient up 3 flights of stairs when they were drugged with lithium. So they couldn't talk. They were zombies. Yeah.
That would be rough.
The building, I mean, it's massive. There's so many different parts and tunnels. There was one room we walked into. I've never worked with Ashley before, so I'm trying to figure out what her abilities were. She couldn't hear them. I'm still learning how to hear them because it's coming back. I blocked it. Now they're coming back. I live now in a house we just purchased. It was built in 1880s. I have had so many things come in and out of this house that I can't explain. It's like a train station. They go from one to the next.
I could imagine. 1880.
Yeah, and we have 33 acres of forest behind our house. And there could be anything from Indian burial grounds to who knows what back there.
Oh, yeah.
A new thing. I've never dealt with them before, but I keep picking on something that keeps putting the word gateway into my head in the backyard. And a gateway, we can't close. A gateway would bring one soul to where they're supposed to go, and then they can come back through them. But the problem is you can get negative and positive all at the same time. So my house, I have guarded with black salt. I have coffin nails around it. The best I could in the shape of a star. Best I could. But when I go outside, my husband will look at me and be like, what's going on? I stare off to the left of our porch. I said, there's something in the yard. He's like, what do you mean? I said, over that way. I said, I feel it, and I'm compelled to go near it. And he's like, well, my stepson wants to do it with me to figure out what's out there. It's about 100 feet from the house, give or take. But if that's where the gateway is located, I can try and help. You know, these entities that come by, a lot of them don't know they're dead. And that's the sad one. When they don't know how they died. The most significant name that I've completely paired with a graveyard I've gone into several times, a female named Ethel. And I said, are you a male or a female? And it said, girl. I asked, what year do you think it is? 1911. Well, it just so happens I was meeting one of the guys that also goes to the different parafests. His name's Matt. And he was with me. And his box kept saying, Odin's daughter, Odin's daughter. I'm like, okay, I hear it. And I'm like, okay, enough. I'm trying to hear everything else in the graveyard. And I looked at Matt. I said, if I find a graveyard with Ethel and the dates match, it's authentic. He's like, sweetheart, turn around. It was right behind me.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
You have a
And the
couple of
dates match.
questions
She died in
here in
1920.
the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a couple of questions here. First one, Glenn Morgan. Your live streams are always great. Thank you, Glenn, for watching. That's awesome. Dustin says, my team would just throw me down the stairs. Kimberly says, well, you got to be able to trust those you investigate with. That is an absolute must. Agreed. And then she said, you could totally be my partner. Absolutely. But the question comes from Marie. He says, I want to learn how to block spirits. I'll have 10 trying to talk to me at once. And being empath, I emotionally get overwhelmed.
Hey.
The empath part is, I think, the hardest one to control. I've never been able to find an off switch for that. Last year when my husband and I moved into this house, we were taking care of a man who was 83. He had dementia at the time, so he was forgetting to take his meds. I'm pharmacy tech trained. I know what meds can be mixed, when they can be taken, etc. So we helped him with that. Well, a month later, he had a stroke. But the thing is I knew. I couldn't, my vision went all weird. And I'm looking at my husband. I couldn't talk. I was frozen. And I looked right at Albert and I called my husband. I yelled. I said, there's something wrong. He said, what do you mean? I said, I think he's having a stroke. He said, how do you know? I said, I don't know, but whatever I feel is in my brain. It's neurological, not heart.
How is that?
And my husband brought him to the hospital. If I didn't catch the stroke, he would have died that night.
Okay.
So we gave him an extra 8 months. And I look at it this way. He took my husband in like we were kids. And he passed away and he wanted us to have the house. And that's where we are now. And
That's what I'm
after he passed away, we lost about 6 other people right in a row within a month. And they were all gone. And before that, I had never seen an actual dead body in front of me. Well, the night before Albert had passed away, he was crying. My sister-in-law could not get him to sleep. And I went down, got his attention. I told him, I said, everything will be okay. There's more to life than what you see. You don't have to be afraid to close your eyes. And I told him that my husband and I will be okay. I said, now close your eyes, please, and fall asleep. And he did. I knew he wouldn't wake up. I knew that was the last night I could tell him that he was like a dad, a grandfather to me. And my husband woke me up at 8:30 in the morning, told me that he did pass in his sleep. He said, do you want to come down and say goodbye before they take him? And I looked right at him. I said, how is he laying? Because I don't know if he could be in an awkward position if he was just sleeping. He said, it just looks like he's sleeping. It's okay. That was my first dead body I've ever seen. 5 days later, there was a tenant. He rented the room in the basement. His name was Steve. Well, my husband and I heard a noise 2 days prior. It sounded like he was moving furniture in his bedroom. And I kept telling him, I said, that didn't sound like furniture. Well, he didn't go down. And I don't like the basement too much because it's too cluttered, so I trip on everything. Lighting down there sucks. So, next thing you know, I'm asleep. And I hear his son fly up the stairs. Oh my God, I need help. I need someone to check for a pulse. I don't know what's wrong. He's not responding. I'm thinking, going, that's your dad. You can't even look for a pulse in your father? Well, being new and learning my abilities, I pull in through the right side. Problem is, when I went to check for just body heat, I used the right hand. I pulled his death into me. I felt what he felt. I saw what he saw. And he was ice cold. And I backed up and I looked at his son. I said, you need to call 911. He's dead. He's cold. He has no body heat. He's gone. And when the EMT got there, I was freaking out. And I didn't know how to react to it, how his position was. He had his oxygen tank like he was supposed to. He stood up. The EMT looked at me, turned his head sideways. He said, sweetheart, what did you see? I said, what do you mean? He said, you saw something when you touched him? I said, yeah. He said, what? I told him. I said, I felt his death. I felt him grab his chest. He stood up off his bed. And his fridge was right near his bed. And he went to get a drink. He had it in his hand. He turned around to get back in his bed, grabbed his chest. He couldn't breathe in. His heart was pounding. It was racing. And I felt like it was jumping out of my chest. It was that bad.
Wow.
And I felt it. I relived it. And the EMT, he believed me everything. He didn't doubt it. But I had to stop his granddaughter from going in. That was the hard part. She kept crying, and I was crying too. I walked up and hugged her. I said, I know you don't know me very well. I said, but we all love your dad or your grandfather. And she said, I want to see him. I said, no. I said, stay out here. She said, why? I said, because remember him, how he was. You don't need to see how he is now. It's just a shell. He's not there anymore. And she just latched on me and started crying. And ever since then, I use my abilities the best I can to help others. It makes me feel good when I know I can help other people.
And we're all the same way as well. You know what I'd really like to see? We got 2 mediums in the room, Lisa. I think it's time you pull her out and see what they can pull from her.
She's quiet back there. I'm sitting at the computer tonight.
Oh.
I didn't set her up tonight.
You got a haunted doll named Annabella.
Yeah, she's sitting back there. I didn't bring her out tonight. That's because I was dealing with too much stuff. I have a sick 14-year-old having a meltdown, cut up her sister's clothes, destroyed the room. So, yeah, that is my night.
Kimberly, Greenland Kate, I sent you a request to join the podcast. If you can hear me, come join the podcast. So this has been a very entertaining open podcast tonight. Very entertaining, folks. The
Thank you for
phenomenal
the invite.
stories. Oh, thank you for the stories. I mean, wow.
Anytime. I have much more in there too.
So, Lisa,
People think I'm 20 when they look at me. I'm not. I'm
I would
actually
have guessed
35 years old.
I
You
would have
should.
guessed 21 or 22.
You should totally come on our
Yeah.
podcast and tell a story. That'd be totally awesome.
Yep.
Anytime.
Hey,
Anytime.
don't you be trying to try to steal my client, you bastard.
We're sharing.
Love you too.
Oh yeah, sharing is caring. Para Unity, I knew that.
Don't
I
you
knew
remember
that.
signing that contract we share?
Hey, sharing is caring, ain't that right, big boy?
Yeah, we own you now.
Well, at least a part of me, big boy.
As long as there's no cattle
It's
brand,
up
I'm
to
good.
you which way it goes. And my son just got. Oh, okay, that's my daughter. Never mind. Thought my son just got into the water bowl.
Oh.
So I gotta know, with who is your paranormal team? Who do you represent?
AJ's Paranormal. They're based in Maine.
Based in Maine.
There's only, yep. And there's only 4 of us. We all get along like family. We all have the same personality, everything. So
You
it
know,
fits perfect.
I think you're the furthest ghost hunter that I've had on this show. Nice.
Now, I'm in New Hampshire, right on the edge of Vermont, basically. Like if we went down the street 5 minutes, Vermont's right there.
Wow.
So, I was actually born in Salt Lake City, Utah. And then moved to Maine when I was 9. And I lived there for a while, and then I moved to a different city, then down here when I met my husband.
I was born in a shithole, a toilet bowl called Spokane, Washington. I hate this town. I've tried to get out so many times, and something just keeps on sucking me in. Paranormal consultant, you finally said something. Para Unity Day, Brian. Okay, so September 26th of next year, the paranormal consultant, Matt Barron, amazing guy. If you don't know who he is, you should definitely talk to him. What?
November.
Yes, I do.
I'm waiting for it.
But we are all going to go down to Pennsylvania. He's inviting every paranormal team that wants to go. And we are going to spend the day together, just hanging out, getting to know one another. Just para unity, the love of paranormal teams coming together as one to form a giant unit. And then we get to go to Gettysburg as our investigation for that night.
I always wanted to go there.
I unfortunately am in Washington State right now, so that's going to be quite the trip for me, but you bet your ass, Matt Barron, I'm on my way. But, yeah. So, I completely forgot what I was going to say. Wow. I had this whole big speech in my head, and all of it just went, somebody take over for a second. Somebody? Anybody?
So where Cardboard Rick go?
Cardboard Rick is outside talking to my sister who refuses to get on the podcast because she's an asshole.
He chickened out on us.
Family, gotta love them.
Oh, yeah. Me personally, I love chicken. Chicken is one of the best meats out there. You got me thinking about food again. I'm the 375 pounder that's hungry as hell.
You said it.
Just call me the hungry hippo. Do any of you remember playing that game, Hungry Hippo?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh. What about the Rock'em Sock'em?
I remember that.
Marcus is like, I don't know that one.
Nope. Don't know that one.
My sister and I had one, and her and I were fighting. I said, you know what? Put them up. Let's see who wins. Because she's older than me. I'm the baby of the family. And she's
Pork
like,
is better.
oh. It's like duking it out, but without actually hitting each other. Which actually worked because she was hitting me when I was a kid until I got 13, and she became afraid of me. That's about when my abilities really started to kick in. My older sister went from picking on me and slapping me for no reason to being afraid. When she'd make me mad, she'd run away.
Marie, I have to disagree. Steak is the best. Nothing beats a good beef.
Exactly. I'm with you.
Has anybody on this podcast ever had what they call a Maui steak?
Nope.
Okay. So it's this Maui marinade that you buy from a local store here. And it's like cubed steak. It's really tender steak. And my God, it's just the most phenomenal thing in the world.
You son of a bitch. Now you're making me hungry.
Glenn Morgan says, love the game Battleship. I hated that game, Glenn Morgan, because I always got my battleship sunk.
You know, that's the way Mom and I used to use our abilities. We would play Battleship, and I'm a receiver, so she used to sit there, and she could never get any of my ships, no matter how hard I tried to give her the information. She just couldn't get them, but I got all hers.
Nice. The game I was good at was Uno and Connect 4.
Uno's fun.
I even got my ass kicked at Go Fish by my 7-year-old.
Uno Flip is really fun.
You know, I haven't had the chance to play that one yet.
That one's really fun.
I like the Uno Attack. That one's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we have 2 mediums in our group right now. We have 7 people watching. Is there any questions that you want to ask anybody that's on our podcast tonight? Joseph Grimm wants to know if anybody plays chess.
I try. My dad's tried to teach me. I fail big time. I'm an easy one to beat.
Yeah, my wife tried to teach me, and no matter what strategy I used, I'd get my ass handed to me.
Yep.
So I gotta know, Mr. Marcus, why the hell are you so freaking quiet?
He's tired. He's trying to fall asleep over there.
Yeah, okay, that's the reason.
I know I'm gonna come over there and virtually put some baby powder on my hand and pimp slap you here in a minute.
Let's go. No, I don't know, man. I got a stuffy nose tonight and it's bothering the heck out of me.
Like Rick said, I'm gonna start calling you Cardboard Junior over there.
I'm more active than him.
What's that?
More active than your co-host.
He's got a point. I might have to replace you.
I don't see the co-host anywhere. Where's the co-host?
I'm looking at him. You're the co-host for tonight, Marcus.
Yeah, well, Cardboard Rick, if you want to talk smack, come on camera, boy.
Oh, there he is. Oh gosh, you guys, I love you all. Dustin says, I used to be on a chess team back in junior high.
Oh wow.
You know, I
That's
could sense
amazing.
a nerd in the comments. I knew we had one nerd in here. And it's Dustin. I sensed him out. Glenn Morgan says Operation Game.
That one is fun.
That's a good
I
game.
freaking hate it because I would always touch the metal pieces.
Operation?
So, yeah.
I
actually
still have
have
it.
an
I have the
Operation
Shrek
game.
one, so my grandbabies. Yeah.
No.
I have
My
the
grandbabies
Nightmare
and
Before
played it.
Christmas one.
Marie says Space Invaders for the Atari. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that
I
was
had
a good
both.
one. My son still has an Atari.
Nice.
How about we bring up one that hasn't? How about we bring up one that hasn't been mentioned? Candyland.
Ooh,
That's
that's a good
That's a
one.
good one.
Yeah.
Shoot
Glenn
the
Morgan says, pray for my brother-in-law. He lost a sister and a daughter and his dad, and my brother-in-law is fighting stage 4 lung cancer.
Oh.
Oh my
Man,
goodness.
dude, you got all the good vibes from the SGC going that way.
And the Minnesota Spear Hunters. Send it your way.
Most definite.
And Love and Light for me. Definitely.
Yep. Yep. I should show you guys this. I'm
That's
so
right,
proud
Glenn
of
Morgan.
this.
You got connections, brother.
Can you
Ooh,
see
what do
it?
we got
No.
here?
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Hold on. I'll see if my son can do it for me because I'm so technically challenged. I can't even do it. Like I can't figure it out. Like on myself. See?
Just
Like the
remember,
camera.
up is down and down is up.
Yeah,
And
well, I still
speaking of
can't do
that-
it.
No.
Speaking of that,
Up is down and down is up. Oh, that's what
I'm
you said.
going to say a code. And I want to see if any video game nerd in here can get the code. It was up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start.
Sounds
We should
familiar.
ask my son. My son's a gamer.
You lost me, man.
The only clue I will give you is it gives you
That's a
30
fighting
life.
game.
Hey,
Isn't that a
Brian,
fighting
say
game?
it again.
All right. The code was up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start.
What's that from? Super Mario, he says.
Wrong.
Oh, you're wrong. What's it from?
And it's not from Street Fighter, Grand Theft Auto, or Mortal Kombat.
Call of
Oh,
Duty.
Mortal Kombat. We used to play that all the
Call
time.
of Duty.
It was from one of the greatest games back in the mid 80s to early 90s. Oh,
Yep.
dude, I beat that game without the code so many times. It was called Contra.
That's an old game.
It was
Oh,
what
yeah.
controversy?
So what about it?
Oh, what about? No, we're just talking games. Now we're on to games. And I was going to show him my tattoo, but I can't figure out how to do the camera. So everybody's laughing at me.
We're not laughing at you. We're laughing with you.
Right? Marcus laughs at me all the time. I keep telling him, I'm like, I'm technically challenged. You don't understand this. And he just laughs.
I challenged medium.
I
She can
promise.
read your
That's
mind,
good.
but not your equipment.
Huh?
I said a technically challenged medium. She can read your mind, but she can't read your equipment.
Exactly.
Oh, that's great. So are we going to get to see this phenomenal tattoo?
Probably not, because I don't know how to do it.
Point
Marie
the
says,
camera at it.
Marie
Huh?
says she
Point
has
the camera at
40.
it.
Marie,
Point the
I'm
camera
right
at it?
behind you. I have 38 myself. Or no, I actually have 42. 42.
Let's see. Woo!
They're all, well, I should say 98% of them are jailhouse style tattoos, but I've been getting
I have
tattoos
11.
since I was 14.
See, I can't do it.
Now she did the teeth move. She just got to move it to her right.
I am moving it. Like, look, I'm moving it.
Now, up there. Now, just move. There you go.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
There you
that's
go.
cool.
That's beautiful.
That's awesome.
Glenn Morgan. Sorry, I did not mean to bring sad night. Worried about my sister who is married to my brother-in-law. Love my sister and her family. Brother, you have nothing to apologize for. You know, we understand. We've all, gone through hard times. And if you ever need anybody to talk to about it, you can message me on Messenger. You can go to my group chat and get a hold of me there. Heck, if you get a hold of me, I'll even give you my phone number and we can talk that way too, man. So my thoughts and prayers, and I can speak for everybody, they're with you, buddy.
I lost my soulmate 2 years ago. There is nothing like it. Nothing. The loss is so tremendous. So tremendous.
I couldn't even begin to fathom losing my wife.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, sometimes I
he
just
was my
want to
soulmate. We were together.
but...
We were together since I was 15. And I'm over 50 now. So.
And my mom and dad were together 23 years before my dad passed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were together over 30.
Nice. Yeah, that's definitely a soulmate right there.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yep.
Glenn Morgan, you all do a great show. Thank you. Glenn Morgan, just to let you know, for us putting on such a great show, that's going to be 5 installments of $99.99 plus tax. Make payable to Brian James, Lisa Marie, Marcus, T, and oh my God, I forgot your name. I'm not a psychic. Hang on a second. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I promise I'm not going to the messages. Ashley. That's right.
Cheater.
I did not cheat. I used my mind powers.
Ooh.
Be careful. I'll turn you into a newt.
Isn't it funny how every time you go live, the Minnesota Spirit Hunters kind of take over your podcast?
I know. What the hell? You guys outnumber me all the time.
You freaking love us.
I honestly can say I do. You guys are a fantastic team. And, it sounds like you have a fantastic team as well. All 4 of you. Uh-oh. Glenn says the check's in the mail.
Whoa.
Hello, buddy.
Works for me.
Better be 99.
Don't spend it all in one
Travel
place.
fund.
That's $99.99 plus tax per person, right?
That's right, $108. Payable to Vimo, Facebook Pay, and PayPal. I got to ask a question, and it's been bugging me all night. You guys all look like you were fans back in the day of a certain cartoon. You all just give me the vibe that we were all fans at one point in time of Ren and Stimpy.
Oh my gosh.
The hell was that?
You are
heard
kidding
that
me.
name in
Mark.
years.
Look it up, Marcus. Ren and Stimpy.
You don't know who Ren and Stimpy is, Marcus?
No, sir.
Dude, you have to look up
Wow.
Ren and Stimpy.
You know, let me tell you my favorite cartoon growing up. It's called Cat Dog.
Oh,
Cat dog.
Cat dog.
Cat dog.
Yeah.
And funny story, the SpongeBob SquarePants show came out the year I was born too. So
Was
that's
that 1999?
1998.
Oh, good Lord.
23 years ago.
You're only 23?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up.
Jesus Christ, I feel like a tree geezer in here now.
Where did T go?
Oh. Doesn't know who Ren and Stimpy is. Probably don't know who Beavis and Butthead are.
I know who Beavis and Butthead is.
Butthead are awesome.
I'm looking at Butthead right now.
This is true. This is very true. Hey, look. She's a magician. She disappeared and came back again.
I did. That's that technically challenged thing again. I'm telling you.
Hey, at least I'm not the only one who exits out of the group on accident. All right.
Right?
This is wonderful. This is wonderful. So, who can think of any paranormal cartoons?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I
I don't
only
watch
think of
cartoons.
two. And Rick
That's
called
funny
one
comment from Marcus.
Casper, but the Ghostbusters.
Oh. Oh, yeah, they did make them into a cartoon.
They did for a little bit. I think a couple seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know who freaking Rim and Stimpy is. Thanks.
Light
Lisa.
goes off.
Thanks. Lisa.
Hey, you're welcome.
I saw the smoke coming from your ears there, youngin.
Yeah,
Your
you can
new
see jokes
nickname
on you.
is Young Buck.
Jokes on you.
Your new
Dustin
nickname is
has
Young
some
Buck,
comments
sir. GA, because they're a joke, says our paranormal consultant. And Dustin says Central Maine Ghost Hunters, the animated series. That sounds an awful lot like Mr. Fedora and the Leaflet. That is a cartoon I'm in the process of making with Matt. Oh, it's not funny if nobody gets it. Damn. Oh, dude, Glenn got us all. Scooby-Doo.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
where'd Marcus
Duh.
go? He left.
Marcus, where'd you go?
Raina turned him off. She's like, pay attention to me, Daddy.
Right?
He straight up just hitched out on us. Oh, that is too funny. Is he in my guests again? Oh,
I don't know.
Hi.
Hey,
He
welcome
just
back,
wanted to look
buddy.
down in the other part of the window.
I felt left out. I felt like I needed to leave and come back.
Well, see, all you got to do is hit your cam. See, really cool Grim Reaper guy. There you go. Peekaboo.
Wow.
Uh-oh, we're going to have a game of peekaboo going on here. Where's my son Mikey? He would love this. Brian and Rick, the Stoner Ghost Hunters animated series. Brother, if I still smoke, yeah, you would have me dead to rights on that one. Unfortunately, I had to quit smoking 4 years ago due to severe paranoia.
I thought you were gonna say due to severe paranormal. I'm sorry.
No, the only thing Stone gives me paranormal is the paranormal munchies. The food's there and then it's gone in a trace.
That reminds me, when we go to the Boyd house, holy moly, we're gonna have to get a ton of food.
Is that the 24-hour investigation?
25.
25. That's the one we're going to be on all 25 hours too, filming live.
Yes, sir.
I'm excited for that one.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
going to have to go get some no-dos, some monsters, some rock stars.
Oh, we are too. Trust me.
And I'm going to do this 25 hours straight with you guys.
Good luck. You better be ready.
Oh, I'm going to be ready
for nothing. We ain't stopping for nothing. So,
hell yeah!
Like bathroom breaks.
Well, yeah.
You better leave the phone down when you go out. Go for bathroom break. So I don't want to hear or see anything, please.
And make sure any voice recorders are turned off.
Yeah. All of a sudden, you hear Marcus in the bathroom.
Keep it on and go to the bathroom.
Number 2 work for.
Why the hell are you picking on me?
I ain't got my co-host here.
Oh shit! He's right beside you.
Dustin says the Minnesota Spirit Hunters need to come to Maine so we can do something together.
Here we come.
We will be heading in those directions.
I already got my hands on them first, buddy. They're coming to Spokane before they come to Maine.
We've got Maryland, Maine, Spokane, Washington.
We got a ton of places to go.
Oh, and Illinois. We got to go see Colton. Oh, and we should get him on for his book.
The connection you guys have in your new group page right now is going to be phenomenal. I mean, you guys have fans already from all over the world.
Yep. Yeah, we're known in the UK, Australia. Where else, Lisa?
Everywhere. I think I just picked up somebody from Russia.
Hey, look at T, guys. She's falling out.
I am. Sorry.
Oh, that's great. Glenn Morgan says, I'll bring some crab cakes from Maryland.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
Oh, you keep that crabby stuff to yourself, good sir. I'll eat my good old Washingtonian Maui steak.
You are the crabby stuff, Brian.
Was that?
You are the crabby stuff.
Ooh. You want to get inch, big boy?
Bring it on, big boy.
You know, I can see it when you come up here, dude. I'm going to take you to the Roxy Event Center where they got the professional wrestling ring set up.
Heck yeah.
And dude, me and you are going to get in the ring and tear it up.
We're going to friggin' duke it out, man.
Oh, definitely going live on that one.
Oh,
everybody's screaming across the board.
Ryan might be coming out crying with a bloody nose.
Story. Me and Rick, we were professionally trained for about a year. And
why are you telling me this?
They always tell you, don't do what you don't know how to do in a ring. Well, me and Rick had been wrestling all day. It was a 5-6 hour barbecue. We had been in the ring probably 4.5 hours straight. And me and my tag partner went to go do a double suplex on him.
Ooh.
Tag partner's only like 5'7". I'm 6'5".
Whew.
So instead of falling back with him, I kind of just went backwards and held him up in the air. And I'm sitting here parading Rick in midair around the ring like he's a fucking toy. And instead of falling straight back with it, I turn my hip and my shoulder blades.
Oh.
And all you see is my body snap. His body hits the mat. He bounced, I shit you not, 2 feet off the mat. Everybody went completely silent. He laid there not moving. And I go over there all gingerly and pin him up, hook his leg, and I'm like, dude, tell me you're fucking okay. He's like, oh my God, that was awesome. Everybody at that barbecue thought I killed him.
Oh.
I mean, it was worse sounding than a jackhammer.
You had the man laying there like a piece of cardboard.
Exactly. Let out, Rick.
Wow.
Oh, that's great.
Everyone, I have to say goodnight on my end. I've been up for probably over 36 hours now. Thanks to not sleeping.
Hey, high five,
Thank
girlfriend.
you very
Same
much
here.
for the invite.
Thanks for joining. Hey,
Good
hit us
night.
up on our podcast.
Anytime.
We'd love to have you.
Definite. Hit us
Okay,
up
anytime.
anytime. You're always welcome on our podcast.
Okay, thank you. And
I
anytime you
would
guys
love-
venture towards this area, just let me know.
We will do that. We're gonna start exiting out of Minnesota within like season 3 or so. So we'll start heading different directions here pretty soon. So
Glenn says, all right, I'll bring pizza. Now you're speaking my language, Glenn.
Right?
Crab
Amen.
cake for sounding
Just
better. Nice
no-
fresh crab cakes.
No pineapple on pizza. It doesn't belong.
Oh, that's
you
too.
stop.
All right, guys. I will.
Good night. Thanks for
join you
joining.
guys next
Good night. Get some sleep.
Thanks for
Anytime.
joining.
Thank you for the invite.
You're welcome.
Good
Have a good
night.
night. Good night.
You too.
Oh, Dustin's going to bed too. Bye,
Good night,
Dustin. Good
Dustin.
night.
Thanks for
Thank
joining,
you.
man.
Dustin.
Dustin, come on our podcast. We're waiting for you.
Heck yeah. We're waiting for him. You know, have you ever noticed our podcast is going to probably be like this the entire time? There's always going to be one of us on each other's podcasts.
Probably.
And I'm totally game with that.
You
I
know,
really am.
you know, I have to say what I was going to say before she had to say goodnight. I enjoy this, sitting up a little late at night, just bullshitting around with people. It's awesome.
Oh, hell yeah. What time is it your time? 11:07?
11:07.
Wow, it's only 9:07 here, man. It's still party time.
We're on our way then.
Hell yeah.
Shit, it'll be morning by the time we get there.
You better
Right.
drive up.
All right, everybody go grab their coffee. Let's get percolating.
What the fuck does that mean?
That sounded like a dirty bong joke.
I was thinking something else, but
Oh, we know where your mind went there, dirty one.
it's kind of there all the time.
You
That's
dirty
good.
bastard.
That's good. You'll fit in just fine with my team. Our minds are always in the gutter.
You should see our group. You should see our Minnesota Spear Hunters group chat. Somebody's always going at the other person.
Oh, I would love to see it. I would absolutely love to see that.
Tell you what, leave Spokane, Washington, and come to Minnesota. We'll put you on the team.
Hell yeah. That sounds like a plan to me.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for you to buy my bus ticket, Big Papa.
Did I say I was going to spend money on you?
Well, hell yeah. If you want me, you got to pay money, honey.
Well, come on up, big boy.
You know, up here in Washington, we charge for that kind of thing.
We do.
Well, what the hell?
You know, you guys want to see a really cool picture that we got to take a while back?
Let's see it.
This was from when we made Bella Entertainment Magazine.
Oh, wow.
Oh, actually, didn't you guys have that up on your website?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, because that looked familiar. I was like, yeah, I saw that.
Which one's you, big boy?
Which one's me? The one on the left, the one that towers over everybody.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I'm a biggin.
Where's Cardboard Rick? In the middle?
He is the third one in.
Ah.
Mhm.
It goes me, David, Rick, Trevor, Rich, who's Mr. 25 years experience,
Wow.
And Casey, who won't talk to me, refuses to talk to me because I didn't let her take over my team.
Ah.
And the ghost
Dude,
in
you know
the
what I just
middle,
noticed? You know that
that spirit in the middle right there,
yeah, that's
is
what I was saying.
actually my ex-wife's little sister.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was a little uncomfortable.
That is cool.
They were great.
Hey, Brian, wait till you see the pictures that we took at our Minnesota Spear Hunters photo shoot recently. They're freaking awesome.
Oh hell yeah, dude! I can't wait.
But
and then also,
the problem is I left my SD card at work, so I need to go get it.
Uh-oh.
Good thing I work tomorrow, so I'll just grab it then.
This here is a rare picture.
What picture are you referring to?
All of them.
The ones that I sent you?
No. The ones. No, just all of them that we took at the photo shoot.
So this picture here is of all my brothers that I consider my brothers that aren't blood. But this is my entire crew rolled into one.
Oh wow.
This was taken on my wedding day.
Wow.
Yeah, talk about a dress code. You got Rick wearing a Boondock shirt.
Rick has some fur on his face.
He did. He actually had a very nice goatee before he shaved it all off.
What the hell, Rick?
He lost a bet to my sister.
Ah.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Brian, let's have a bet, and if I lose, I'll shave.
All right. How about this? The first one to shave his face, any part of it, has to shave their head too.
Bring it on.
All right. I'm telling you, dude, I will look like a fucking caveman before I'm done.
Dude, I ain't going nowhere, as you can see.
See, this is only probably 3 weeks worth right now.
This is a year and a half, buddy.
Oh boy, this ain't gonna be a competition.
Nope.
Come on, T, wake up.
I want to see you. I want to see you freaking bald. I want to see my reflection in your head.
Oh, dude, I do that anyways. Look at this. This is depression right here.
Look at that big ass forehead. I'm sorry.
You know, before I had my receding widow's peak, I used to be able to rock a very impressive mohawk.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it changed color every 2 weeks.
You had a faux hawk?
You did.
Oh shit!
Hey, why don't we throw Rick in on this? Once he starts growing hair on his face again, he's got to shave all his hair off.
If I grow my beard out, I look Amish.
You look what?
He looks Amish. He's been spending most of his life living in on Amish paradise.
Ah. Well, then we'll have to buy him a hat and a coat.
Uh-oh. Was just thinking about doing a group video with several teams, SGC, MTS, WASP, etc. Thoughts? Yes, Matt. Bring it on, dude. I would totally do a podcast with a bunch of different paranormal teams.
Bring it on, man.
Definitely.
Yeah. Bring it on.
That would be a good time to me.
Heck yeah.
The more people I can screw with, the better. And
you ain't gonna screw with me without getting it right back.
Hey, that's the way I prefer it, Big Daddy.
Ah.
Hey, it's like the song goes. I like it when you call me Big Papa. Oh man. On that note, my fat ass is stepping outside for the first cancer stick of the podcast.
That's bullshit. You were smoking one when we first started.
I was not. We were off. We were not on live yet.
Well, if we're going to get technical, something that he's not good with. I'm sorry.
I'm not. True story.
Oh, Lord. You guys crack me up.
Just having a good old time here, man.
Right?
I'm going to pull out my big meat stick.
I'll buy a pack first. All right. So no silence here, guys. No silence. Let's hear stories.
Stories.
Okay.
Well,
Most
Marcus put his
embarrassing.
meat stick on camera right now.
Most embarrassing paranormal story. Let's
Most
start off with
embarrassing.
Marcus.
Oh, shit. Why me?
Because I like you.
Oh.
And you're a furry like me.
Yeah, I don't know
All right.
if I would have one. Well, maybe.
Most embarrassing. Let's see.
The imaginary table flip and still turn.
Embarrassing. We haven't had one yet.
Man, I don't think I have had an embarrassing moment.
All right. I will Kimberly says, come on, guys, you know that one time at band camp. Come on, Mark. I know something happened with a drumstick or a flute up there, buddy.
Or a meat stick.
Ooh. All right. So most embarrassing paranormal moment for yours truly. There's two of them, actually. The first one, we were at the Ghost on Post house. We had just set up our equipment, and wow, Maston Callahan 9. I have no clue who you are. Get the fuck off my screen. Thank you. We were just setting up equipment. We had the camera pointing towards the bathroom door, which was a big, solid oak door. And you see this door go. So, of course, we're, a little on edge. And I happen to be behind Rick. And about the time we get up to the door, he lets out this enormous fart, scares the shit out of the entire team. Ryan Caldill. This is very amateur. Wow. Thank you, Ryan. We appreciate that, buddy. We've only been doing this less than a month, and unlike other podcasts, we're not all serious and anal, dude. We like to have fun, and our fans like it. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, dude. Second embarrassing moment would have to be the mausoleum. So we're checking out the mausoleum inside, and all of a sudden we hear this bang. So we think we're Scooby-Doo, and we want to go investigate the bang. So we get down to the second level, and about 10 minutes later, we hear it again. And we're like, okay, it's got to be coming from the second or third level. So we go all the way down, and we don't hear it. The only thing we see is a wall in front of us. And then to the right, there's this curtain. And we get to the curtain right before we go to pull it back. You hear bang! And man, I have never seen a paranormal team jump, run, and duck for cover at the same time. But that's not the embarrassing part. The embarrassing part is what it was. It was a sprinkler hitting the window. It was great. So come on, you guys have had to have had something on a paranormal investigation.
You know, I honestly, and Lisa, you know what I'm talking about. We went to a cemetery down in South Minneapolis or wherever. It's called Sunset Funeral Home, Sunset Cemetery.
Oh, that's Northeast Minneapolis.
Yep, it'll be featured in our season 2. But so we're walking around, and we got the K2 meter out and whatever, and we're looking for one of Lisa's family members that are buried there. Well, we can't find them, and then we come upon the mausoleum because that's where we think her family member is buried. Well, we walk up to the mausoleum, and I have the K2, and I'm walking around the mausoleum with the K2 trying to scan and see if we get anything. And then I just get a red spike out of nowhere, if you know what I'm talking about. Remember that? Yeah,
I tried you to stay, and you're like, no, we're gonna leave. We left, and you didn't want to go behind the building. Yeah,
well, it was embarrassing because nobody had seen it, and there was me, you, Kendra, and Calista there. Mm-hmm. And I got this red spike, and then when I told the rest of the team to come over and check it out, I went in the exact same spot and everything and tried to use the K2 exactly where I got the red spike. It wouldn't happen again. Like every time that I was alone, I'd get this red spike. But when the team comes over, nothing happens.
Dude, I so know that feeling. Every time I got a K2 in my hand, I will spike and I'll be like, guys, I got a spike.
Yeah.
The camera will look over and it goes away.
And you don't have the damn camera rolling when you get it either.
Exactly.
It's embarrassing, man.
Glenn Morgan, doo-doo happened.
Shit do happen.
When that water hit the window, yeah. I mean, there's a 440-pounder that ran faster than I did.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, man. That was good times.
I know you have an embarrassing moment, Lisa.
Embarrassing moment? Oh.
You have one, T?
No. I know I've had them, but can't think of it.
Not that I can think of.
You know what? This is embarrassing that you can't think of it.
Right? I mean,
yeah, guys, come on. This is embarrassing. You're on my show. Can't think of no embarrassing moments. This is horrible.
How embarrassing, guys.
Yeah,
I know.
how embarrassing. That's it. You are in the corner.
There was
already in the freaking corner.
Hey, I'm in the corner too, pal. Shut it.
We're all in the corner, okay?
That's right. We've all been naughty.
I mean, I remember like one time my mom was playing a trick on me, and I was like, this is not funny at all. We were, she lived in Carlisle, Iowa, and my husband and I were thinking about getting a house, and there was a house that was up for sale near my mom's house. And so she's like, come on over here. I want you to look at this little house. It would be so cute. So I'm like, all right, let's go. I step on the property and I'm like, oh, I don't like this. And so she's just, going in front of me and whatever. And she starts peeking in the windows. And I'm like, I really should look in these windows, but I'm not sure if I really want to. She goes around and I decide, I think I'm going to brave it. And I'm definitely going to look through this mudroom window. I put my face up against the window and this old lady came at me and she just was like, boom, right in my face. And I jumped back and I ran over to my mom and I'm like, I know why this house isn't selling. And she's like, why? And I'm like, because an old lady died in here. And she just started laughing. And she's like, I was just testing you to see if you could feel it. And I'm like, that's just mean.
Oh, that is great.
it wasn't embarrassing, but it was like, really, Mom?
So my brother used to torment the shit out of me when I was younger. Used to love scaring the hell out of me. Oh, we had just watched what was it? Shit, I can't remember what movie it was, but he kept scaring me and scaring me. And my dad told him to take out the trash. So he takes out the trash. My dad locks the back door, runs out the front door, hockey mask and chainsaw in hand, fires up the chainsaw, chases my brother around the house 5 or 6 times. My brother comes in sobbing. His pants are soaked. And my dad says, "Quit screwing with your little brother."
That's awesome.
Oh, paranormal consultant. Special announcement. The event for Para Unity Day is up and running on my Facebook page.
Awesome.
Nice.
That is awesome. For those of you who don't know,
paranormal consultant.
Huh?
Paranormal consultant, get your butt on camera.
Yeah, I sent you the invite. Let's go, buddy. Get on here. For those of you who don't
posted that announcement too in our group.
Who don't know the paranormal consultant, he works with other teams to help them out with any problems, concerns, questions. Oh, not tonight, guys. My apologies.
That's okay.
That's all right. We'll get you next time, buddy. We'll get you next time. But yeah, he's been a paranormal investigator for over 20 years. And he's an amazing person. Definitely go check out his Facebook, his Instagram, his Twitter. Check out his YouTube videos. And you can also find him at theghostlyconsultant.com. And he has a link on his website that'll take you everywhere. Glenn Morgan, stomach notice, growling. I hear ya. I have no clue how to pronounce your first name, so I'm just going to call you Tar.
Patience.
Hey, Patience.
Right. Hi.
She is a consultant for our team.
Awesome. Nice to meet you.
Glad you could join us.
My youngest daughter married into a Carr family.
Really?
Nice.
That's kind of interesting.
I'm really sorry you're having a rough day, buddy. After the podcast, I'll give you a call and we can have a chat, bro. Most definite. Stomach sounds like demons taking or talking coming from you. He's making fat jokes at me.
Oh.
He's making fat jokes at me.
Can I make a fat joke?
I like it, Glenn.
Can I make a fat joke?
It. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, me neither.
Really?
Glenn has rendered me speechless tonight, which never, ever happens. I have a comeback for everything. Glenn, congratulations. I'll take $49.99 instead of $99.99.
Hey, Brian, let's go sit on Walmart and lower the prices.
Hey, let's go sit on a rainbow and make Skittles pop out. Hey, you know what we could do? We could be so stupid that we trip over a cordless phone.
That would be my daughter, Calissa. She would, if we had a cordless phone, she probably would have tripped over it.
That would be Pantera all the way. Oh my goodness. And to think we're doing this all again Wednesday with paranormal consultant Matt Barron. And
Minnesota Spirit Hunters.
Because we're joining.
You freaking forgot about us.
He froze.
He's frozen.
He's gonna have to go out and come back in.
All right, very funny, guys. Butthole.
Oh, see? Here he goes again.
Next podcast is on the 13th, which is Wednesday, my normal time. Now, I agreed when we started to do Spokane Ghost Talk that this was going to be a once-a-week show. We were going to do this every Wednesday. And I have done probably close to 12 to 14 podcasts since the beginning of October.
Jeez.
I am a podcast addict and I need help, guys. I absolutely love this. I have so much fun doing this. It's so nice. I can be myself. And
it doesn't really help you that we've been on 3 of those 12.
You know, what happened to Glenn's comment? Oh, it says show and hide. What the hell? Uh-oh, Glenn's taking his meds. It's night sleepy time for Glenn here pretty soon, folks. Hey, if you ask Marcus really politely, Glenn, he'll sing you a lullaby. He needs practice for his baby. Oh, come on, Big Papa, sing us a song.
You can sing to us on.
We want to hear Freebird. Freebird. Freebird.
Freebird. Yep, Freebird. Let's go.
Don't put me on the spot.
You know, I used to be able to sing so well. You know, I used to serenade my wife before she moved up here every night. And then I got into a heavy metal band and completely ruined my voice.
Wow.
Yeah. If you guys want to look it up, it's something creepy metal. I do vocals for 3 or 4 of the songs, and then I switch off and fake my way through playing a guitar. The 2 songs to look up, or 3 songs, sorry, the 3 songs to look up are Love Song, that's me on the guitar, Radioactive Zombies, that's me on the mic, and my favorite song that I wrote in 15 minutes because I was in a very dark place that day, Serial Killer. Yeah, they were cool. I really enjoyed them. Glenn, it's okay. I'm fine. Well, that's a plus, buddy. We like having you on here with us. Hey, you know, the rest of the 6 of you, start talking with us here. Come on, guys. We want to see comments.
What was the band name called?
Something Creepy Metal. And it'll show up 13, and it'll be a green screen with an ugly guy holding a microphone.
Oh,
and no, it's not me. I'm the good-looking one of the band in this point. And that's saying something.
I'm not seeing nothing here, bud.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's see.
All right. Type in something, SOMETHING, CREPPY METAL on YouTube.
Oh, it has 2 P's?
CREEPY. I am so sorry. I just wanted to say PP on camera, all right? God, get off my back. Oh, I love you guys. Hey, Rick. They're looking up something creepy.
Hey, Brian, was Rick in this band?
Rick was the drummer.
I freaking found it.
Nice.
Is this them?
Yep,
Is that it,
would be our
Brian?
improv. That is my band.
He's freaking killing the drums, man.
Right?
Oh, dude, Rick is amazing at the drums.
He doesn't look like cardboard when he's playing the drums.
I know, right? It's amazing.
I just hear him laugh in the background.
Oh, you guys, Glenn enjoys talking with us all.
Oh,
We enjoy you too, Glenn. I love your comments. You're an awesome guy. And you know what? You should send me a message on Messenger and you should come on live with us. Come hang out with us. We can talk about demons in my stomach and you having to take your night meds and how funny that Marcus is going to look with a shaved head when he shaves his peach fuzz like a big boy.
Right. Yeah, right. We'll see about that, buddy.
Yo, mama.
Yo, mama.
Ooh, look at the glare I'm getting here, guys.
Ooh.
That's the death glare.
Do you know what the difference between a glare and a stoned what the fuck look are very similar?
I know.
Don't y'all share them?
That 13%.
I have two.
But yeah,
I can do it for a few minutes so that my this is a black. Sorry.
look, it's an itty bitty charger.
It's a snake.
It is. I think it might be Asian.
Oh, come on. That's stereotype.
Did I say that out loud? I'm so sorry, folks.
You know what?
Yep,
You embarrassed me. I'm going into hibernation.
All right, I'm ghosting. Now you can't see who said it. It was all Lisa Marie.
Yeah, what the heck?
Oh, I wasn't talking this time.
I see your lips moving, but I can't make out the words. I'm deaf. Who is a fan of Adam Sandler movies here?
Yes.
I like Adam
What's
Sandler movies.
Favorite Adam Sandler movie?
Oh boy.
Only one.
Crap. Oh.
Mine all the way is Billy Madison.
Grown Ups.
That's a good one.
Grown Ups.
Grown Ups is good.
Yeah.
I'd have to go with Grown Ups.
There we go. Okay.
Come on, Lisa. Which is it?
He's got so many freaking movies. I'm trying to think of the one.
What's the one with the little boy?
Too, but
Big Daddy.
Yeah.
Hey, that's you.
Little Nicky was another good one.
Yeah, I was gonna say Little Nicky.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jack and Jill was funny.
Jack and Jill.
What about the what is it called? Don't mess with the Zohan.
Oh my God!
Oh,
yes, I completely forgot about that movie. Okay, I'm changing my pick. It all the way. Don't mess with the Zohan.
That's why.
Oh, that's a funny movie.
That's why John, our senior investigator, we nicknamed him Scrappy.
Like Scrappy.
Adam
like
John
Scrappy
put heavy metal is outstanding. How about really exploring the cabin in the woods? I would be down for that. And you are absolutely right. Metal is outstanding. I am a big metalhead. I'm actually really rounded with my music. I like a little bit of everything, but mostly I stick with my Slayer, my Metallica, my 6 Feet Under, Cannibal Corpse. But it's funny because I'll bust out with 80s country and 80s style hip hop and Concrete Grip was another great band. Look them up. They're local to Spokane.
Speaking of bands, how about everybody names their favorite band?
Favorite band? Ooh, shit. What?
I've got too many.
What era,
Right?
dude?
Of all time.
Of all time. Ooh, damn. I would have to give it to Pantera.
Hey, don't copy me. I was thinking that.
Okay, mine's a cross between Pantera and Megadeth.
Oh, Megadeth? Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to go with Shinedown.
I have to send you a link.
What the fudge is wrong with you? You like that pissy emo rock?
Hey. 90s butt rock. Don't knock it.
That evolved from a toilet.
You evolved from a toilet.
No, I evolved from a sewer. There's a difference.
No, toilet goes through the sewer.
Yeah, but I'm much more grungier, baby.
Butt rock was grunge rock.
Shinedown is not from no,
Yeah, it
absolutely
is.
not. You are fired, young man.
Dude.
Fine.
My wife says you're hired, but
Shinedown is the
Well,
no, Shinedown did.
Thank you.
Shinedown did a couple of good songs. I'll give them that. Maybe one, maybe two.
Have you listened to anything recent?
No, it's like Nickelback. They give you cancer.
Dude, Nickelback's the best. Shush.
No, I love Nickelback, but the only Nickelback album I like is Dark Horse.
All right, Lisa, your favorite band?
I have a lot. If I'd have to say like what I listen to a lot lately would be Five Finger Death Punch.
Amen. That's what I was gonna say.
Yes.
Yep.
Because that's my go-to music when I gotta clean or if I'm mad and if I get really angry, then I throw on some Pantera. But normally it's Five Finger Death Punch I look at right on YouTube on my computer.
Would you rather?
Yep,
would you
Dr.
rather,
Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Would you rather me say the Spice Girls over Shinedown?
Yes.
When
Please.
I get mad, I listen to the
Hey, if you want to be my lover, you better get with my friends,
not
buddy.
The Who,
Hit me, baby, one more time.
I can quote Spice Girls all day, dude. I grew up on that shit, unfortunately.
I learned about it.
How about a band of females that nobody brings up anymore?
Destiny's
Like
Child.
Ace of Base.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, Junior. That was before your time. I think you were still in diapers when they came out.
Oh,
You can almost see the puzzled look on his face when you say something he doesn't get it.
Yeah.
Kimberly Greenland
Growing up.
Case threw up a YouTube. Kimberly, what does this YouTube go to? And she says Destiny's Child. Oh wow. Okay.
Darth Maul.
That's old school.
Badass.
That is old school. So, what do you guys think? Have any of you ever heard of the song "Party All the Time" by Eddie Murphy?
Yes. I was just talking about that. I was asking my 90-year-old client, I'm like, did you hear Eddie Murphy? Did you ever have that album that he came out with when he was really popular and he was singing on it? And she's like, no.
Party All the Time
It was awesome.
Oh, dude, that is
Mhm.
totally my cleaning music. That and Billy Ocean's Caribbean Queen.
Yes, yes, yes.
These are songs you could be writing down, young buck. This is what you call good music from the early 90s.
Yep.
Sorry.
Kimberly says, one of my favorite songs that is local to Spokane, and he's a friend of mine in that link. Awesome.
Oh, wow.
Glenn Morgan says, Neil Young. You know, I liked Neil Young, but I was more of a Randy Travis, Dwight Yoakam, Garth Brooks, and Vince Gill.
Yep.
I know all of them, so.
Yay!
Paranormal Consultant. Currently, my favorite group at the moment is KDA. I have no clue who that is, Matt. I'm not good with initials. All right. What about favorite 80s horror movies?
Nightmare on Elm Street, because I was like, I am so safe because I have a water bed. And then Freddy came through the water bed.
Yeah. I will say Freddy Krueger is a god of horror movies.
That band that Matt is saying, that's a pop band. That's their actual name.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a pop group.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna have to say my favorite 80s horror movie is the second Halloween movie.
All right, that's a decent pick.
Michael Myers.
That's a decent pick.
I love Michael Myers. The best.
I would have to say, beside Freddy Krueger, because he'll always be my number one, along with Jason Voorhees. I'm gonna go B-lister and say Sleepaway Camp 2.
Don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, you need to watch it. Angela Baker is crazy as hell in that movie.
I love horror movies, but nobody that I know loves to watch horror movies. So I have nobody to watch horror movies with anymore.
Dude, I will totally hop on StreamYard with you. You aim the camera towards the movie, and we will watch the movie all night long. I absolutely love horror movies. Me, my brother, my wife, my sister.
There's just only so many I can watch. It's just been so repetitive over the years.
Yeah, they get repetitive over the years, but they're still fun as hell to watch.
I was just watching The Evil Dead last night. I'm like, this is really gory and really stupid.
How about everybody's 21st century favorite horror movie?
Ooh. You know, this is gonna kind of sound a little weird because I hate remakes of horror movies. But I would have to say the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street. The acting sucked. It sucked hardcore. But the storyline was actually the original storyline that was supposed to be in the 80s, but they couldn't touch that in the 80s because of all the child rapings that was going on in California at the time.
Right.
Glenn Morgan, Friday the 13th. Atta boy, Glenn. Yeah, Kevin Bacon's first movie.
So there's this I think it's a 2021 movie, but it's called There's Someone Inside Your House. And basically the killer makes mask of the people that they're going to kill next. So when they go to kill their victims, they want their victims to basically see themselves or whatever. You'd have to watch it to know what I'm talking about, but it's an awesome movie.
Nice.
Just watched it today. It's a great movie.
Kimberly Greenland Case says Michael Myers or Poltergeist.
Agreed.
Poltergeist was really good.
Poltergeist.
I'd say The Exorcist was better. Poltergeist was good.
Have any
I
of
still
you
cannot watch The Exorcist without covering my eyes.
You want to watch a movie that'll psychologically screw you up? Watch The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Right? That thing freaks me out.
have
I
any
love
of
that
you
movie.
have any of you got a chance to watch the third Conjuring yet?
No. But
no.
it's coming out on it's coming out on HBO, I think.
Really?
All right, this charger ain't doing nothing.
I think
It's
so.
itty bitty.
I saw it the other day and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to watch that.
I'm gonna watch it. I have to. I've watched the first two.
Salem's Lot.
Oh,
That's a good one.
the Conjuring movies kind of remind me of the Insidious movies. Which are phenomenal movies. Those
All right, I gotta be honest, and it's probably a shame for me being a ghost hunter saying this, but I do not like any of the paranormal movies that have come out in the past 15 years. I think they're all just the same shit, different worded, and different camera angles.
Right.
You know, I haven't found a good ghost movie that I've actually honestly ever liked.
Hey, but the Paranormal Activity movies were pretty badass.
The first one was good. First one was good.
I have the complete box set of all 6 movies. The first one, I'd have to say, was the best as far as like features and effects and stuff like that. I mean, it looks real. The other ones are, I can't really catch the storyline of them. They don't go in order.
Glenn Morgan says Chucky. Yes. Rick actually owns a good guy doll, life size good guy doll.
Wow.
Nope.
He says I have yet to find a movie that actually scares me because I have seen so much.
Makes sense.
Yeah. The only dude that ever scared me when I was a kid was the Crew. Freddy Krueger scared the shit out of me.
Yep.
My dad took me to see the original Nightmare on Elm Street in a freaking movie theater when I was 4 years old.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Yeah, I've been a horror movie fan for quite many years.
5'6", grab your crucifix.
What about the movie Cujo?
Yes.
Cujo?
That's
Cujo was good.
I love me some Stephen King.
What about
Stephen King movies? Pet Cemetery.
Yes.
16 was the best, I think.
Christine, yes.
I've
read all his books except for his recent ones.
So while we're on the Stephen King subject, I want everybody's opinion on the It movies. Do you think the original was better or the remake was better?
Original, hands down, dude.
They should have never
The
remade
new
it.
one was bullshit. The new one was straight garbage.
But I love Pennywise.
There is nobody on this god green earth that will ever play Pennywise better than Tim Curry.
Yeah.
Right.
Now what? Speaking of Tim Curry, who's a fan of the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
I've heard of it. Didn't say I was a fan.
You have to watch it. If you haven't never seen it, you got to watch it.
I've seen it.
Oh yeah. Kimberly says my daughter is going to be Chucky for Halloween.
Awesome.
Nice. Well, guys, I can't seem to find a phone charger to charge my phone, and I'm about down to 8%. So,
All right.
unfortunately, I'm going to have to call this a night so I can find a charger to charge my phone, and yeah.
All right, man. It's been
it's been real fun tonight, guys. Just in case you just joined us, this is the Minnesota Spirit Hunters. They have a new Facebook group page. Go check it out. Join their group. It's a lot of fun in there. These guys are great people, great investigators. They've also got a Facebook community page. Go give it a like, give it a share, and show the pair of unity.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, positively.
All right. Thanks for having us again.
Yep.
Hey,
Thank you. See you
we'll see
Wednesday.
Thank you.
Wednesday.
We'll see you Wednesday.
See you
Hey, I
Wednesday.
might
We have a
get
different
bored and
podcast
just call
tomorrow.
you guys, here in a little bit to do another podcast.
Right.
As I'm addicted to them,
Right.
It's all good.
All right, man. We'll talk to you later.
All right, guys. Peace
Good night.
out.
Peace out.
All right. Good night.
All right, guys. That wraps it up tonight. For your ghost host, I'm Brian. And I hope you enjoyed the podcast tonight. Even though, good night, Glenn. Even though some of you call it an amateur, and wow, we like to have fun on this podcast, and it's all about the love. So until Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen, peace out.
It's 7 p.m. Aw, don't be sad, boils and ghouls. Your ghost hosts, Brian and Rick, will be back next Wednesday at 7 p.m. to take over the podcast airways once again with Spokane Ghost Talk. Have a good night, y'all.